Sir, do we get the recording?
Right. Namaste, everyone. Let's start with 3 ohms. Slow, deep breath in. Om. We are here courtesy Dr. H.R. Nagendra, also known as Guruji of S-VYASA, who has given me a platform to share the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya online through the platform of S-VYASA. So I'm very grateful to him and to S-VYASA. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, as many of you are aware, is it's a homegrown technique, if I can call it that. It's not as if it's handed down through a certain tradition. It's more of something that kind of grew out of my own practices, my own pranayam and my own adhyatmic or adhyatmic related practices. And it came because of my own lifestyle issues. And some of you are aware how I used to be a very heavy smoker, 40 cigarettes a day for 20 years, and I damaged myself a lot. So my body used to produce a lot of phlegm, and naturally it needed to be expelled. So what I've done is I muted everybody. Whoever needs to speak will have to unmute himself. And I need to cleanse myself. And as I continued with my pranayams, etc., the one thing I began to notice was that sometimes the exhales tended to be very long, or they could be very long. Now, when the exhales tended to be very long, I started experimenting with them. And slowly, what was born was the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. I noticed that it helped me cleanse my system, the lungs and the nadis. According to yogis, cleansing the nadis is in many ways one of the most important things we can do for our overall health. 72,000 nadis are estimated to be there in the body. And of all these nadis, there is one particular nadi which plays an extremely important role, and it's called the Sushumna nadi, Sushumna. Earlier, there was very little understanding of Sushumna in the West, but nowadays they've started talking about the vagus nerve, which corresponds roughly to the Sushumna, though it's not quite the same. I'll just take one question. Anshumanji has his hand raised. Yes, Anshumanji, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Just wanted to ask, do we get the recording after the class?
Yes, you won't get it, but the recording will be posted online. It will be posted on YouTube. So you'll be able to see it there. Right.
Fine.
So, yeah, so I'll mute everybody. Yeah. So this is how it started. And as I went through the process, I found that it was cleansing my nadis and also my sushumna. I first started sharing the technique on Facebook Live, and some people were getting very good results. And then later over time, as I got in touch with S-VYASA, which is a very well-known yoga university, they gave me a platform to share the technique. I have been sharing this for free because I want as many people as possible to be able to breathe better. In many ways, it's if one is able to breathe better, if one is able to circulate his breath energy throughout his system better, it can improve the quality of his life at every level: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and also in other ways, which I'll talk about some other time. So breath and breath energy are extremely important if one is able to do it. However, cleansing the nadis itself is a tall task, and it's not easy. It's not as if it can be achieved readily. However, we have a technique which I'm going to introduce to you now, and I'm not going to take a lot of time talking about other stuff and background stuff and so on. I will refer to it once in a while as needed. But for now, the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, lung purification technique. Two lungs. We have two lungs. The two lungs have 5 lobes. The lungs are estimated to have a surface area equivalent to the size of a tennis court. That's huge. That's a very large surface area. Now, if our breathing is not good, if our breathing is shallow, as it tends to be for most, then chances are whatever the lungs are supposed to do, they are not doing fully. And there is stale air and buildup of other toxins in other parts of the lungs, which stay there and then ultimately weaken the lungs in some way or the other. If the lungs don't function well, if you don't breathe well, if the energy is not circulating through you well, chances are every aspect of your life is going to be negatively impacted. Every aspect of your life. So learning to breathe better, learning to breathe well is extremely important. And the journey starts with cleansing. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya has 3 basic techniques. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya has 3 basic techniques. And the first part is what I call the Huffing Technique. You will probably find similarities with some other things that other people do. But the Huffing Technique is what we are going to try first. In all the breath work that we do, one of the most important things is to ensure that your stomach stays super relaxed. The more your stomach stays relaxed, the better will be the way the breath energy moves through you. It will just help it to circulate much better. However, unfortunately, most people do not have a very relaxed stomach. The mind and the stomach, the mind and the belly are very closely interconnected. You might have noticed the moment you are angry, the moment you are upset, the moment you have any kind of emotional issues, it speaks, it shows in the belly. There is a tightness in the belly. In anger, your breathing becomes very short, and so on. So the connection between the breath and the belly is a very, very deep connection. Because people are not aware of their breath, people don't pay attention to their breath, slowly they lose control over how the breath works, and they lapse into a system of breathing which does not bring them the best results. We will try and break the system. One thing is learn how to belly breathe, which I'll share with you if you send me a message on the number that I'm sharing just now. I'll add you to the group, the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya group, and I will send you belly breathing video as well, in addition to other stuff. So keep your belly relaxed for now. We won't go deeper into belly breathing because we don't have time for that. Keep your belly relaxed. Take a slow, deep breath in. Take a full breath, as deep as you can, but relaxed. And you go, open your mouth and go. Stop. Don't breathe. Don't inhale. Again, go. Stop. Relax your belly. No breathing in. Again, huff. Relax the belly. Repeat. And then take a breath. So you can do this repetition 3, 4, 5 times, depending on how your body is, how hard or how well, how deeply you're huffing, and so on. So this is the first part, the easy part. Let's start. Let's try this once again. Keep the belly relaxed. Take a slow, deep breath, full breath. The fuller your breath, the better results you'll get. Take a full breath and go. All out. Relax your belly. No inhale. Wait a moment and go again. Relax your belly. Wait a moment. Again. Repeat. And again. And then inhale. Important thing. Between every huff, you huff once, you must relax your belly. If you don't relax the belly, you will not be able to huff again as well. So you must relax the belly. Relax your belly, huff. Yes, Shekhawat, you have a question?
सर ये रिलैक्स बेली करते हैं तो वो इनहेलेशन फिर हो जाता है ऑटोमेटिकली.
Okay, yeah, sometimes it can happen. We are not going to fight the body. If the body inhales automatically, let your mind tell your body this is only about huffing, no inhales. Slowly your body will start to listen to your mind. Slowly, doesn't matter. Thoda inhale ho gaya, hone dijiye.
Okay.
Anshuman ji is asking, can we do this when we have a cough and cold also? You should do it when you have a cough and cold. It will help you cleanse much better. The second part of this technique, which we'll come to not today, but we'll do it tomorrow, will share a technique which will actually help you tremendously when you have a cough or cold, because it'll unblock your nose. You'll be able to breathe better. Sometimes when we catch a cold, our breathing becomes very difficult. We're just not able to breathe. So it'll help immensely with that. So wait for that. But yes, you can do this technique even with a cough and cold. Once again, slow, deep breath in, belly relax, full breath, and go. Release, relax the belly again. Again. See, there's something coming here. So what I do is I use a handkerchief to clear my throat, basically. And then I keep a spittoon. Very simple. Now, when you do this huff, try to do the huff from the base, from the pelvic area or the lower abdomen. Do the huff as if you're pushing up the spine from that lower abdomen, pelvic area, pushing it up. Try once again. Take a full breath, and go. Relax the belly. Again. Relax the belly. Repeat. And again. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Geeta ji had something to say, some question. Geeta ji, go on.
Yes, I got answer, Guruji. But do you have to, is it becoming artificial for some time to adjust the body? Because we have to try it. Naturally, it is not becoming from the bottom, and as if we are inhaling, we are feeling as if inhaling.
Okay.
So do you have to try for?
So you are saying between the huffs, your body inhales a little, similar to what Dr. Shekhawat ji said. Yeah. So if that happens, don't fight your body.
Okay.
Tell your body, let your mind tell your body that we will wait a moment. It's not like we are suffocating ourselves or something. So we'll wait a moment and then we'll do the huff again. Slowly with practice, you'll be able to do it.
Okay.
So take it easy. Don't fight your body too much. Just bring a little awareness. Runuji, you must go a little easy, okay? Like we did the last time, just a little easy. Right. So once again, take a slow, deep breath, full breath. And again go as low as possible. Again. Again. And again. Once again. In breath. When you breathe in, relax the belly. Let that breath flow into you. Simple, very easy. So this the very basic technique in the huffing technique, or the part of the huffing technique is what you are doing now. You're taking a full breath. So when we take a full breath, try to consciously let your breath go to the lowest portion, pelvic area, lower abdomen. Fill it up all the way up along up the front, till the shoulders. Take a full breath as if you ballooned your respiratory system, and then you go from the lowest portion. In breath. So between huffs, relaxing the belly is important. Each time you relax your belly, you'll be able to do a better huff. Simple, very simple. That this is what you do. Chaliye kariye, apne aap, try it on your own. Share with me any difficulty that you experience. Observe how your breath is going from the lowest portion as you push it out. Observe. Share with me whatever you observe. Share with me. Heather says, I feel pain in my lower back from doing this. Signs of blockages there. Heather, if you like, you can come. You can come. You can unmute yourself. Yeah,
Yes.
if there is any pain in that lower back area, it points to a possible blockage in that Swadhishtan area. Possibly. Doesn't matter. You continue with this for a few days. As we go deeper into this, you'll find how we channel the breath up the spine. It will help cleanse a lot of blockages just through this technique, through the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. But when you do are you familiar with the Hanuman Master Breath, Heather?
No, I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, then you'll have to try that in some other program, or you'll have to join that Hanuman Master Breath group. The video is there and the explanation is also there. But if you learn how to channel your breath up the spine, it has cured people of fibromyalgia, and it has cured people of sciatica, and also chronic back pain. Chronic back pain. So there is a solution for that. For the present moment, if there is discomfort, go slow. Standard advice to everybody. If your body is not happy with what you are doing for the moment, don't fight it. Take it easy for the moment. Ease off. Don't do whatever you're doing for a little while. Try it again after 10 minutes. See, the body is always changing. It's being affected by so many different things in so many different ways. So we can't say for sure whether this thing is affecting, is causing a certain reaction, or something else is causing a certain reaction, and so on. So take it easy. Don't fight the body. Relax. Try again after some time.
Well, for me, I
Basically.
want to ask you, like, I feel like it's physiological and not energetic, that it's very, like, I'm watching how you're doing this and it's very forceful.
Yeah, I can do it because I've been doing it for a very long time. And I'm doing it because I need to demonstrate what I'm doing. Others must follow their own body. You must start slow, build up as you go along. So you don't have to do everything that I am doing. For me, it's been a practice that I've been doing for a long time. My body is able to handle more pressure. Your body may not be able to handle so much pressure. In fact, there is somebody here called Runuji, who has some very serious issues with her lungs, but she is also doing this practice very gently. What is she doing? She takes a full breath, a comfortable full, and she goes from the lowest portion. Three, four times. Maybe she can't do many more, That's okay. But she's building up strength in her lungs. I hope she can come online and maybe share something. Runu ji, आप थोड़ा share कर सकते हैं क्या? Runu ji, can you unmute yourself and share your experience with others here? Maybe you can encourage them or guide them or inspire them. Yeah, there you are. Can you see Runu ji? Runu ji, would you like to speak something? Would you like to say something? Unmute kari. You'll have to unmute.
हमको IIT है कई सालों से, तो हम भैया के भैया
One second. एक second. I'll translate what you are saying. I'll interpret what you say.
ILD इंटेस्टाइनल लंग डिजीज, जिसमें
She
लंग
has
स्विंग करता है.
ILD, severe lung condition.
ILD
Yeah,
इंटेस्टाइनल लंग
ILD.
डिजीज,
Okay.
तो लंग स्विंग कर जाता है, तो उनको 1 साल से हम अभी ऑक्सीजन पे ही है.
Lungs shrink.
lung diseases.
Yeah, she's on oxygen support.
Yes.
Okay.
1
Okay.
साल से.
Since a year.
कब भी
Okay.
बहुत होता था, कफिंग भी करते थे.
She
तो
used
भैया
to,
का
her body
कोर्स
used to
करने के
create a lot
बाद
of
हमको
phlegm.
फायदा हुआ है.
So she
एक
did
दिन
this
तो हम
program.
बिना ऑक्सीजन के रात को सो गए. अब नहीं सकते हैं, पर एक दिन बिना ऑक्सीजन के हम रात में सोए.
So she says some days ago when she did this Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya program, it helped her a lot. In fact, for the first time in about a year, she was able to sleep one night without oxygen support, which is actually a big thing. It happened only one night, but it happened, which for her was a big experience because for a year she has been on constant oxygen support. So this is what she is doing. Runuji is doing it easy, taking it easy. We do not have to achieve everything in day one. Listen to your body. Standard advice. Very, take it easy. Listen to your body. Let your body build up the ability to deal with more strength, more pressure, and so on. If you are young, if you are in relatively good health, if you don't have any issues, and when you do it, if your body is not reacting negatively, you may add more pressure, no problem. Okay, Hiralji, yeah.
I have question related to the technique I am doing. First we inhale, and when we exhale, first time stomach will go inside. Is it okay?
Yes. Every
Yes.
time you exhale, you use the muscles in the belly. You don't realize it, but automatically it happens. You use these muscles so they are engaged. Therefore, I say relax so that you can disengage. Again, engage when you huff. Again, disengage.
Yes, it is happening. That is the way. Yeah.
Perfectly all right.
Yeah.
So I hope, Heather, that was more for your clarity, because here's a patient with some serious issues, lung issues. Lung, has kind of shrunk, and she's dealing with it, and she's doing this practice in her way, and she's getting good results. And I hope others can also do it and get equally good results, improve the quality of their breath. If you are able to breathe better, breathe easier, it makes a huge difference to the quality of your life. So let's continue. I hope there are no more questions, or if there are, you can ask. Rosina, dryness and pain in the throat. Yeah, if there is dryness and pain in the throat, take a sip of water. Pain can be because something needs to come out. When you do the huffing technique, if there are any like tonsils or tonsil kind of related, or various other throat issues that could cause pain. It's not as if huffing technique is causing the pain. So there is really no direct relationship between them.
So I am when I take the breath in, like I'm trying to hold in, so my stomach is getting tight instead of relaxing. So when you take a breathe in, my stomach is tight. It's not. I'm not able to relax, because when I relax, I'll take the breath out.
No, I'm not very clear what you mean by that.
So you said in a
When
technique,
you do huff,
we first breathe in.
Hmm.
Yeah, so breathe in, we take a deep breath in. So when I take a deep breath in, the breath is going till my stomach. and my stomach and then is tight, and then you said that relax. So when I relax the stomach, all the breath goes out.
That's I'm really not clear how that is happening, because when you breathe in, yes, there is a certain amount of filling up of breath or air, so you might feel as if there is a little tightness.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't fill it up so much, number one. Number two, when you do the huff, you naturally engage your stomach muscles. So since you engage your stomach muscles, after that you release them, ease them, so it's available for the next huff. Release, release, release. Very simple. So then there'll be nothing of that sort.
Okay.
Okay, anyone else? Any other question?
Sir,
Hmm?
namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, so every time we are huffing, our stomach goes in, right?
Yes.
It goes in. Also,
Right.
sir, like when we're doing the huffing, our upper body, you know, it's little bent.
It could
Yeah,
go up.
shoulders.
Yeah, it could go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could go down this way. Yes. Okay.
So can you just explain like what is actually happening, you know, when we are moving forward? So what?
No, the moving forward is because when you do the huff, your stomach muscles go inwards. As they go inwards, it causes like an automatic physical reaction, which because it's working on the spine, so it makes your spine just go a little ahead this way. That's all that happens. It's really not anything that can hurt you or be negative for you or bad for you. Don't overdo it. That's all. But if the body automatically moves a little ahead, that's okay. No issues at all. Our focus is on the breath. That is the number one thing. So take a full, once again, everyone, come on, come back to our practice.
Yes.
Take a full deep breath and go from the lowest portion. Relax your belly. Again. Relax your belly. Again. Again. Yeah. Sometimes you might want to cough because something needs to come out. Like I said, I keep a handkerchief and I go, I clear my throat. And I keep a spittoon. You can keep a bowl, put a little tissue paper over there. So it's easy to handle, it's easy to clean and so on. And throw it out. In fact, some of you are already expelling a little bit of phlegm, and that's good. Keep that bowl, keep a spittoon, throw it into that so that you don't have to get up again and again. And it's easy way to deal with it. Others who have not put on their videos can please turn on their videos so I can see what you are doing. So this is the first and the most basic part of the huffing technique of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. Now everyone, please do this on your own. Do 5 cycles of this, no more. Only 5 cycles of this same thing. Do it on your own without my guidance. Take a full deep breath. Keep your belly relaxed. अनूप जी नमस्ते, गुड टू सी यू. कुछ निकल रहा है फ्लेम आपका? अनम्यूट करना होगा. इफ एनीवन
बहुत मामूली सर, बहुत मामूली. मेरे पेलगम होता नहीं है.
ओके, वेरी गुड. मनोज जी, डॉक्टर मनोज, यू वांट टू से समथिंग? Okay. All right, very good. So continue. Please do 4 more cycles of this. Full, slow, deep breath in. So the huff can be 3, 4, 5 times. There is no fixed number. Listen to your body. If your body is happy with 3, you can stop at 3. If your body can do a couple more, add a few more. Sometimes some of us can go a little longer than that, and that's okay. No problem at all. I've shared my number, and I've also shared links to groups for different kinds of breath work. Take a look when you have time, no hurry, and see which group might interest you, and you can ask to join that group. Right. So do it a few more times so that you do a total of 5. Listen to the sound that your lungs create. Sometimes you might get a whistling kind of a sound, a wheezing kind of a sound, different kinds of sounds. Observe them. The sounds are telling you a story. The sounds are saying, sorry?
I don't know whether he can see me or not.
Who? So I'll mute everybody. Okay. Anybody who needs to speak can unmute. Once again, you've done the 5 rounds. Very good. So this is the part 1 of the huffing technique. Now we come to part 2 of the huffing technique. Same thing. Part 2 of the huffing technique is the same thing. Everything else is the same. Breath, the in breath is the same. The huff is the same. The only difference that you do now is you raise the huff, you raise the squeezes as you do the huff. First squeeze is in the lowest position. That's somewhere near the pelvic area, lower abdomen. Second squeeze is a little higher. Third squeeze is still higher. Basically, you take that squeeze, lowest squeeze here, then squeeze here, then squeeze here, then here, depending on the number of squeezes you can do. Just that, very simple. Chaliye, take a full deep breath. One, again, abdomen, relax the belly, upper abdomen, relax the belly, lower chest, relax the belly, the whole chest area, relax belly, go higher even to the throat area. In breath.
सर ये पार्ट्स में कैसे होगा? मतलब जैसे ही हम करते हैं, स्ट्रेच करते हैं, ये एब्डोमेन पूरा ही पुश होता है, नॉट लोअर एब्डोमेन, अपर एब्डोमेन.
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं. As far as you are concerned, आप खाली you let your mind tell the body that I'm starting the squeeze in the lowest area. Then you do the squeeze in the lowest and slightly higher. Then the lowest slightly higher, still higher. So keep building that. It's like you are making this, like a is tarah se, as if you're squeezing it upwards like this. So by doing this, you're moving whatever is there in the different nadis to move up this way and come out. Many people are not aware that the Sushumna is the nadi which brings in the energy, which is like the main electrical mains, if you like to think of it this way. But it is also like the main drain in the body. Anything that needs to be thrown out, from the respiratory system, etc., it all has to move out through the Sushumna nadi. This is the reason why sometimes, jisko phlegm, if you have a cold, cough, any phlegm related issue, naturally you feel it in your breath. Naturally, no problem with that. It's given. But sometimes when people have even gas, for example, air, sometimes they get the sense that the breath has gone up to their head, that air has gone up to their head. Have any of you sensed that? लगता है कि gas, जैसे कि gas माथे में चढ़ गई. Yes or no? You'll have to unmute, otherwise I can't hear you. If you've had this sense that gas mathe mein chad gayi, as if the gas has moved up to your head, to your brain.
Yes.
Anupji? Yeah, you get
Yes,
this sense sometimes?
it had happened with me many times.
Yes.
That gas going to the head and I'm feeling blackout.
Oh my God, even blackout. Imagine. So why is this happening? This is happening because certain blockages in the body are not allowing gas to escape the way they should. So it's going out the wrong way. Unmute. I'm sorry. I had to unmute again. So when you want to speak, you can unmute yourself. So this is what happens. Similarly, sometimes when people have acidity, they feel that there is burning sensation in the heart. They feel that there is something burning in that heart area. Have you had this experience, any of you? Yeah, Pratik ji, Manoj, Dr. Manoj. Yeah, because it's working through the Sushumna. Otherwise, how can acidity move up to your heart? So Sushumna is the main channel, the main system through which all this is happening. Keeping the Sushumna cleansed means you are creating a passageway for all of this to move out through the normal channels. So there is an excretory channel, for example. For gas, there is a way to either burp it out or to release it through the anal opening so that it comes out of the system. Buildup of gas is not a good thing, but it happens. If it happens, it should not go to your head. It should go out. But it creates a lot of discomfort sometimes in people because it doesn't find the passage out and so on and so forth. Sushumna plays an extremely important role. The more cleansed your Sushumna, the more freed, the freer the movement of energy through the Sushumna, easier will be for all of these things to be cleaned out, cleansed, and to work well. Anyway, so now as we do this breath work and as we do the squeezing, we are essentially, like adding a squeezing technique to clear the Sushumna. You may not realize it, but it's happening internally. You will realize it later when your Sushumna begins to open, when your Sushumna begins to get activated. How will you know your Sushumna is activated? Can anybody tell me? How do you know the Sushumna is activated? Come on. Someone tell me. How can you know if your Sushumna is activated?
दोनों नासिका से हवा आ रही है तो समझ जाएंगे कि सुषुम्ना एक्टिव है.
Very good. Prashant ji says if the breath is flowing more or less equally through both the nostrils, it's a sign the Sushumna is open. Perfect. There are others as well. You'll feel it in your own system, but this is the major sign. As your Sushumna opens, it starts affecting even your voice quality. Your voice will change. Your eyesight will change. It will impact everything. That's how powerful your Sushumna is. Anyway, so let's get on with it. Once again, do this another 4 times. Squeeze at the lowest and then higher, like that. Get that movement. Take a full breath in and go. Squeeze. Relax the body. Squeeze. 1, 2. 1, 2 means lowest and higher. 1, 2, 3. Higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In breath. If something needs to be cleansed, out it goes. Tell you, do it a few more times. Everyone, do it on your own. Any question, any observation, ask me. Please do it on your own. Nehalji, you are expelling a little phlegm. Good, very good. Pratikji, expelling some phlegm? No? Okay. So do this
My
another.
nose is getting cleaned though.
Your nose is getting clean. Okay, good. So that means you probably have some sinus issues. Probably.
Yeah, I do.
There we go. There we go. Yes. So this cleansing is what is happening. This is what is important. And the cleansing is happening through the Sushumna. That's the Maziki baat. It's happening through the Sushumna. So you've done this have you done this 5 times, all of you? The squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you done it 5 times? Yes or no? Okay, a couple more times. Once again, do a couple more times.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, yes, of course.
I am having a bit of discomfort in my chest. I'm feeling something warm in my chest.
Energy.
Okay.
That's energy. That's energy moving. If it is uncomfortable, slow down. Belly breathing kariye.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. If you are uncomfortable, don't force it. There is enough time to do it.
Okay. Thank you.
I feel like vomiting. Is that okay with after
It's
1
very
2 breath? Yeah,
excellent.
like vomiting, like
Please go vomit.
Like
Please
doesn't
go
vomit,
vomit.
yeah, but only just I think water comes out. It's not too
Very
much
good.
of vomit, like something feel like vomiting. Yeah,
Whatever comes out, throw it out.
that's okay.
It is not okay, it is good. Throw it out. Because there is something that needs to be cleansed out of you. Let it go. No harm at all. Throw it out. Okay, continue. Nehalji, you go slow. Don't use the same thing. But this coughing that is happening, आपकी जो coughing हो रही है ना, it's a sign that something needs to come out. Something is trying to come out. So now we don't have too much time, so I need to share one more part of the same technique. The Huffing Technique, part 3. This is called the Krishna's flute maneuver. Who is Krishna? Who is Krishna? Come on, answer me. Who is Krishna? Do you know or not?
Lord Krishna.
Of course, Lord Krishna. Who else has a flute?
Krishna.
Or who else is so famous for playing the flute? Let me put it this way. Yeah, Krishna's flute maneuver. Why do I call it the Krishna's flute maneuver? Because there are 7 major chakras in the body. This breath that is flowing through us is a gift from Krishna. So if you are breathing, think of this as Krishna breathing into you. If the 7 chakras in your system are well harmonized, your body will play beautiful, your being will play beautiful music. Your life will become harmonious in so many ways. So everything or most of the things that will come out of you will be like beautiful music. Your life will become beautiful music. So Krishna's flute maneuver. In this, we do the same thing that we have done earlier, but we take it to a level of fineness or sophistication that wasn't there in the earlier 2. What do we do? Take that same full breath, fill it up from the lowest all the way up. Chaliye kariye, take it full all the way up. And then when you do the exhale, let the first exhale go. Relax your belly. With the second exhale, engage your Mooladhara, your perineum. Engage. Gently pull it up. Gentle squeeze if you like. Sorry. Someone was saying something. No? Yeah. So take a full deep breath. And you go huff. Full breath gone. Relax your belly. Now with the second one, squeeze at the Mooladhara. Lift it gently. Relax. Next time, Mooladhara and Swadhishtan. Base chakra, sacral chakra. Base, sacral, and then the solar plexus. Mooladhara, sorry, Manipura. Then Manipura ke baad Anahata. And then Vishuddhi. Sorry?
The different chakras, I don't know the different chakras.
Doesn't matter. I'll explain them to you. So if you're not aware of the 7 chakras, just bring your awareness to what I'm going to tell you. The Mooladhara is at the base, which means it's at the point where your legs are parted. At the base over there, just at the base over there, that's the basic area near the anal opening. That is your Mooladhara. About 2 finger widths higher is your Swadhishtan, sacral chakra. That has to do with your urinary organs and bladder and things like that. That is the area controlled by that chakra over there. The 2 finger widths up. Slightly higher, just below the belly button area, is what is called the Manipura, or the solar plexus. Slightly higher than that, the point where the ribs are, meeting, soft spot over there. That's your, think of that as your heart chakra. Anahata. And this pit of your throat, this soft portion here, this is your Vishuddhi. 5 spots. The other 2 are Agya, here, 3rd eye, and Sahasra, the 7th one, at the top of the head. The point which is very soft in a newborn child, that fontanelle, that is the 7th. So we actively engage the 5, but these are not so active. These are a sense we get. So when we do the Krishna's flute maneuver, we first engage the Mooladhara, then Mooladhara. I'll use numbers. 1 means Mooladhara, 1, 2 Mooladhara, Swadhishtan, 1, 2, 3 Mooladhara, Swadhishtan, Manipura, 1, 2, 3, 4 Mooladhara, Swadhishtan, Manipura, and Anahata, and then add the next one, Vishuddhi, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. This is 6. This is 7. I will not mention these so much, but I might. Take a slow deep breath. Allow the first exhale. All gone. Relax your belly. And then go with the squeeze 1. Then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In breath. Very good. Heather, you are also expelling a little phlegm. Is that right? No?
No, Guruji, I'm feeling cold in this area here. I'm feeling cold.
You're feeling cold in this area. Okay. Doesn't matter. Observe it. Nothing to harm you. We are not doing it.
Common?
It's not a question of common, uncommon. Everyone's system is unique. Similar but unique, because the way we use it is unique. However, if you feel it's not comfortable, slow down. Very standard. If anyone doing this practice or any part of the practice feels a little uncomfortable, slow it down for the moment. Try it again. Don't give it up. Please, for heaven's sake, don't give it up. Good practices are very hard to learn, very easy to give up. So don't do that. Learn them. If there is discomfort, slow down for a moment, leave it for a day, try it again the next day. That is all. Do it in stages. Leave it for a minute, leave it for 5 minutes, leave it for 20 minutes, try it again. Okay, once again, slow deep breath. full breath. And then relax the belly. Go. Krishna's flute 1. Relax. Krishna's flute 1, 2. Krishna's flute 1, 2, 3. Krishna's flute 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In breath. See how your breath changes. Some of you might feel that your breath feels lighter, smoother, easier, and that's wonderful if that's happening. If it's not happening, don't worry, it will happen. That's a given, that's assured. Yeah, somebody was raising their hand. Yeah, Dr. Shekhar.
अरे ये पार्ट्स में होता है या एज ए होल एब्डोमेन करके हम इंटेंशन देते रहे कि रूट के बाद में ये
Okay, can somebody answer Dr. Shekhawat? His question is, do you actually get to squeeze each chakra level, or is it just a sense that your mind is sending, or a command that your mind is sending to the body? What is your sense? What is your experience? Come on, everyone. Would you like to answer Dr. Shekhawat?
I think for some point we squeeze it, and sometime it's an intention that we are intending to squeeze in. For some point I'm squeezing, but some point it's my intention there.
Okay, that's Rosina ji. Anyone else?
अनाहत चक्र के समय तक हम फील नहीं कर सकते, वो पूरा एब्डोमेन ही कर रहा है ऐसा फील हो सकता है, मुझे ऐसा हो रहा है, और चेस्ट का फील हो सकता है और थ्रोट का भी फील हो सकता है.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Prashant ji says feel ho sakta hai. Okay, Dr. Shekhawat, you get an idea?
I don't know. I have only root chakra is squeezing.
Okay.
Upward movements में I have to with the intentions.
करते करते होएगा, करते करते हो जाएगा. Don't worry. See, जिनको आपने एकदम लूज छोड़ा हुआ है बहुत दिनों से, उसमें थोड़ी जान डालने में, जान फूकने में थोड़ा समय लगेगा. So just keep doing it. It will start happening. Trust me. Your mind and your body are capable of rejuvenating far more efficiently than you imagine. That capacity is there in your system to rejuvenate itself hugely. You only have to do the right things, learn how to use the resources that life has given you, use them well. You can actually create magic with your whole system in many ways. In many ways. I smoked 40 cigarettes a day for 20 years. I was on high pressure, hypertension medication for almost 10 years, I think. For the last 4-5 years, no medication. I'm off hypertension medication, zero medication. I'm older. I'm not younger than I was then, but I'm on zero medication. Okay, please continue. Slow, deep breath, full breath. And go. Relax the belly. Krishna's flute 1. Krishna's flute 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In breath. So do this another couple of times. Do it on your own. Don't wait for me to prompt you. Yeah, Pri, you raised your hand.
Sir, I'm like little confused in the step 2 and 3. So from my understanding, I've understood that the only difference in the second and third, in third, we are doing with the awareness of the chakras only. Otherwise, it's the same.
It's similar to a second, yes. So the second one only gets you in the condition so that you are now able to do the third part more efficiently or better.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
all we have done. So it
Okay,
was
sir.
just
And
preparation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And other things are when we are, giving awareness to different chakras. So do we feel like little some pressure when we are going upward?
Yes, you will feel a little because you are engaging that chakra area. You will
Yeah.
feel a little something. If it comes in your experience, good. If it doesn't come in your experience, doesn't matter. You observe. You have to build an intimacy with your breath. The more you are able to understand your breath, the more you are able to direct your breath, and the more your breath is able to share its secrets with you, the better will be your experience of your breath.
Okay. Okay. Sir,
Chaliye,
one
one-
last question, sir.
Yes,
Only one
yes.
last. Like you said that if you will regular with the practice, you will feel that both your nostrils will open up. So
Sushumna, yes.
do you have any experience like that? Because must have been practicing it from a very long time.
Why do you want to make this personal plea? Yes, my Sushumna has been open for a long time, if you must
Yeah.
know. You know what happens? You know what
Yeah.
happens?
Yes.
When your Sushumna opens, when your Sushumna actually opens and it stays open, you have to do stuff to keep it open. Your energy starts flowing through your whole system much better. Number one, when your energy starts flowing through your system much better, you are able to access deeper levels of your being. According to yoga, we have a Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh, Manomay Kosh, Jnanamay Kosh, and Anandamay Kosh. So when your Sushumna opens, you are actually able to access these 5 koshas lot easier, lot better, and lot more efficiently. How do you know? It will start showing in your own creativity, in your own clarity, and so on. So many of the breathwork techniques that I have started sharing are a gift from life, are a gift from breath.
Yes, sir.
They have helped me with this clarity, so I'm able to understand things and share it, and people are being impacted. A lot of people are being impacted with the breathwork techniques that I'm sharing, and it's not my doing. It's a gift from breath, and breath is a Hanumanji's gift to me. That's how I see it. So just continue with that. One more time.
Yes, sir.
Slow deep breath, everyone. Full deep breath. And go. All gone. Relax your belly. Krishna's flute 1. Krishna's flute 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heather, how is that sensation in your lower back? Still there?
Yeah, it's still there. So I've just chilled out.
Okay. So you didn't do the practices. Okay, whatever suits you, as you like. So I think this is what we do for today. Tomorrow we will do part 2 of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. So this is part 1, the huffing technique. Part 2 is what I call, or what is called, the complete yogic breath, but the complete yogic breath with a difference. The difference is the Swaskosh Shuddhi elements to cleanse the system. As you go deeper into this, you will see how much more effective and how much more cleansed you feel. Is anyone feeling any difference after the Krishna's flute maneuver? Do you feel your breath is a little easier, a little lighter? Hiralji is nodding her head. Okay, Rosina ji is also nodding her head.
Yes, actually, what happens most of the time is my right nostril is blocked. So after this, I can feel that both are in balance.
Ah, that's beautiful, isn't it, Hiralji? That means now your Sushumna is getting activated, which is what we are trying to do. Krishna's flute maneuver hits directly in your Sushumna. It gets to work on your Sushumna from day 1, from get-go. That is the
When
power.
I feel heat in the body as well.
Also, somebody else spoke of that energy movement. As long as it's not too uncomfortable, don't worry about it. It's a good thing. I love it. Sometimes there is a heat sensation. Somebody mentioned the cool sensation. I think Geeta ji mentioned the cool sensation. These are all signs that there is something happening in your body, and it's a good thing. Only thing is, if there is discomfort, if your body is not happy with it, back off. We are not going to fight the body. We are going to make our body an ally. We are going to work with the body, and we are going to get good results out of the body. Energy and body, if they start working well, if they start interacting well, our next goal then is the mind. We start taking control over the mind. As energy, body, and mind become a little more in tune with each other, then we start accessing our Vijnanamaya Kosh. That is how we go deeper into the depths of spirituality, what we call spirituality, or it's just being. These are all part of you. So by sometimes by saying spiritual, we give it a halo, we give it a something. I don't feel there is any need for that. We can go with it in a very down to earth way, and that's how we should go through it. And breath is probably the easiest and the best and the most effective way to do it. There is nothing as powerful as the breath. To be able to do the cleansing, to be able to do a lot of work that can otherwise take years, breath helps you do it much faster. Let's do our 3 ohms. Please do this on your own, the whole thing tomorrow, and of course we'll meet at 5:30, but you do it on your own so that you know how your system has adapted to this, and if you have any questions, we will answer them in the session tomorrow. 3 ohms, and then we sign off for today. Oh. Namaste, thank you all. My number has been listed in the chat window, and also some details of different kinds of breathwork programs. Take a look, see what interests you, and act accordingly. I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30. Namaste, everyone.